This episode, we're in Nuremberg, Germany, a city where medieval charm meets vibrant modern culture. Andiamo. Nuremberg, a city shaped by trade, empire, war, and justice. From its medieval beginnings to its role in world history, this German city has seen it all. Hidden within the heart of Nuremberg is a place that feels like stepping back in time. This medieval-style craftsman courtyard is a celebration of traditional German craftsmanship, history, and culture. Built in 1971 within the old city walls, the area recreates the atmosphere of Nuremberg's golden age of trade and craftsmanship. Here you can watch skilled artisans at work, wood carvers, glass blowers, and goldsmiths, using techniques passed down for generations. It's not just about craftsmanship, however. It's also a great place to experience Franconian traditions. Visitors can shop for handmade souvenirs, taste famous Nuremberg sausages, or sip on a local beer in a cozy tavern. Nuremberg first rose to prominence in the Middle Ages, becoming a key center of commerce and culture. Located along major trade routes, it flourished as a hub for artisans, merchants, and scholars. By the 15th century, it was one of the most important cities in the Holy Roman Empire, known for its craftsmanship, innovation, and contributions to science and the arts. Standing tall in the heart of Nuremberg, St. Lorenz Church is one of the city's most breathtaking landmarks. With its towering Gothic spires and intricate stonework, this masterpiece has stood for centuries as a symbol of faith and resilience. Built in the 13th century, St. Lorenz was a key part of Nuremberg's medieval identity. Its stunning rose window and elaborate sculptures showcase the incredible craftsmanship of the time. Step inside and you'll find an awe-inspiring interior filled with historic treasures, including the famous Angelic Salutation by Veit Stoss, a masterpiece of wood carving that has survived for over 500 years. During World War II, St. Lorenz suffered heavy damage, but the people of Nuremberg worked tirelessly to restore it, bringing this Gothic gem back to life. The Tugendbrunnen, or Fountain of Virtues, is a stunning Renaissance fountain in Nuremberg built in the late 16th century. It features 6 bronze allegorical figures representing the virtues of faith, love, hope, bravery, patience, and moderation. It symbolizes moral strength and the values of the time. Artist Karl Prantl created the Nuremberg Way of the Cross out of 14 granite plates in 1991. The plates come from the concentration camp Flausenburg as a form of remembrance. Nuremberg's food market stalls are a feast for the senses. From the lively Hauptmarkt to smaller weekly markets, you'll find fresh fruit, vegetables, and regional specialties. Don't miss the legendary bratwurst, fresh pretzels, and local cheeses. You can also try traditional gingerbread or Lebkuchen, a sweet treat loved for centuries. Whether you're a foodie or just exploring, the market stalls offer a taste of Franconian culture at its best. The Peter Henlein-Brunnen is a fountain in the city honoring Peter Henlein, the 16th century locksmith and inventor of the portable watch. Unveiled in 1905, it symbolizes the town's legacy of innovation and craftsmanship, celebrating one of its most famous historical figures. The Weisserturm, or White Tower, is a medieval tower originally part of the city's fortifications in the 13th century. Despite its name, the tower is made of a red sandstone. Today, it stands near a famous fountain and serves as an entrance to the underground metro station, blending history with modern life. The Marriage Carousel is a dramatic fountain in Nuremberg, built in 1981. Inspired by a 16th century poem, it vividly depicts the highs and lows of marriage through expressive sculptures, making it one of the city's most striking and controversial artworks. During the Renaissance, Nuremberg became a center of learning and creativity, attracting great minds in art, engineering, and printing. It played a crucial role in the spread of new ideas across Europe, further cementing its influence in German history. The Henkelsteg, or Hangman's Bridge, is a historic wooden footbridge built in 1457. It connected the city to the executioner's house, as hangmen were considered outcasts and had to live separately from the citizens. Despite its dark past, today it's a charming and picturesque spot, offering beautiful views of the Pegnitz River and the city's medieval architecture. Restored after flood damage in the 16th century, Henkelsteg now stands as a unique reminder of Nuremberg's medieval history and traditions. The Spielzeug Museum, or Toy Museum, showcases centuries of toy-making history. From antique dolls and wooden toys to modern playthings, it highlights the city's legacy as a toy-making hub. German cuisine is hearty, flavorful, and rich in tradition. A must-try is the famous Spatzel, homemade egg noodles smothered in melted cheese and topped with crispy onions. Another classic, Obatsta, a creamy Bavarian cheese spread, perfect with fresh pretzels. Also, you can't visit Nuremberg without trying small flavorful sausages, served with a tangy sauerkraut and a touch of horseradish. For dessert, fried apple cakes, served with vanilla ice cream and whipped cream. A sweet treat you won't forget. And don't miss out on Germany's famous bakeries. From crusty breads to buttery pastries, it's perfect for any time of the day. This historic medieval tower near the city walls dates back to the 13th century, where it was a part of Nuremberg's fortifications protecting the northern entrance of the old town. Today it's a popular landmark offering a glimpse into the city's medieval past. Dreaming of your next vacation? As an experienced travel professional, I would be happy to help you plan a tailor-made itinerary. Visit me online at somethingaboutdavid.com for any inquiries. The Albrecht-Dürer House is one of Nuremberg's most famous landmarks, dedicated to the life and work of the renowned Renaissance artist Albrecht Dürer. Built in the 15th century, this half-timbered house was the home of Albrecht Dürer and workshop from 1509 until his death in 1528. Here, he created some of his most famous works, including intricate engravings, paintings, and sketches that made him one of the greatest artists of his time. Inside, visitors can explore reconstructed rooms, including his living quarters, and a replica of his workshop, where printing and painting techniques from the Renaissance are demonstrated. Guided tours, sometimes led by a costumed Agnes Dürer, his wife, provides a unique and immersive experience into the artist's life. The museum also features exhibitions on his influence and legacy, showcasing his masterpieces and their impact on the art world. A visit to the Albrecht Dürer house offers a fascinating journey into the mind of a genius and a deeper appreciation for Nuremberg's rich artistic heritage. The Kaiserburg, or Nuremberg Castle, is one of the most important medieval fortresses in Germany. Perched on a sandstone ridge overlooking the city, it was the residence of Holy Roman emperors from the 11th to the 16th century. This castle wasn't just a symbol of imperial power. It was a key political and military stronghold in the heart of the Holy Roman Empire. One of its most iconic features is the Sinwell Tower, a round tower that once served as a lookout point offering panoramic views of Nuremberg. The castle complex consists of three main sections: the Imperial Castle, the Burgraves Castle, and the municipal buildings. Another highlight is the Deep Well, a nearly 50-meter deep water source that ensured the castle could withstand long sieges. Inside, visitors can explore historic rooms like the Knights Hall, where medieval banquets and meetings took place. And the Imperial Chapel, one of the few surviving double chapels of the Romanesque period. The Castle Museum showcases artifacts from the Middle Ages, including weapons, armor, and imperial regalia, giving insight into the daily life of emperors and nobility. Though damaged during World War II, Kaiserburg was carefully restored, preserving its historic grandeur. But Nuremberg's history also carries a darker chapter. In the 20th century, the city became a focal point of Nazi propaganda, hosting massive rallies in the 1930s. It was also where the Nuremberg laws were enacted, stripping Jewish citizens of their rights. After World War II, much of Nuremberg lay in ruins, but the city soon became the center of a different kind of history, the Nuremberg trials. In 1945 and 1946, these landmark trials held Nazi leaders accountable for war crimes, setting a precedent for modern international law and human rights. Today, Nuremberg has rebuilt itself as a thriving cultural and economic center. While it remembers its past, it also embraces the future, with a strong focus on education, innovation, and tourism. From its famous markets to its world-class museums, Nuremberg stands as a city of resilience, remembrance, and progress. The Siebaldeskirche, or St. Sebald's Church, is one of Nuremberg's oldest and most significant churches, dating back to the 13th century. Built in the Romanesque Gothic style, it houses the shrine of the city's patron saint. The church is known for its stunning stained glass, intricate sculptures, and rich medieval artwork. Despite heavy damage in World War II, it was carefully restored, preserving its historical and spiritual significance. The historic rock-cut cellars are a network of underground tunnels beneath Nuremberg dating back to the 14th century. Originally carved into the sandstone, these cellars were used for brewing and storing beer, as Nuremberg had strict brewing regulations requiring cool storage. Over time, the tunnels expanded, serving as escape routes, storage spaces, and even air raid shelters during World War II. Today, visitors can explore this fascinating underground world on guided tours, learning about the city's brewing heritage, wartime history, and hidden passageways. The Ochsenportal is a historic gateway once part of the city's slaughterhouse. Featuring intricate stone carvings of oxen, it symbolizes the city's medieval trade and butchery traditions. The Hauptmarkt is Nuremberg's central square, famous for its vibrant markets and historic landmarks. It's the heart of the city's cultural and social life, hosting events year-round. The Frauenkirche, or Church of Our Lady, is a stunning Gothic church built in the 14th century by Emperor Charles IV. It is a key masterpiece of medieval architecture, and it remains a key landmark in the city's skyline. Manal Einlaufen is a mechanical clock installed in 1509. Every day at noon, figures of Prince Electors circle Emperor Charles IV, reenacting the proclamation of the Golden Bull of 1356. A must-see historic spectacle. The Schöne Brunnen, or Beautiful Fountain, was built in the 14th century. This 19-meter tall Gothic masterpiece features 40 colorful figures representing the Holy Roman Empire, philosophy, and religion. A unique legend surrounds the golden ring on the fountain's railing. Locals believe that spinning it 3 times brings good luck. Despite being a replica today, with the original preserved, the fountain remains a symbol of the city's rich history and art. The Heiliggeistspital, or Hospital of the Holy Spirit, is one of Nuremberg's most iconic medieval buildings. Founded in 1332, it once served as a hospital and elder care home. Spanning the river with its unique architecture, it was one of the largest hospitals in the Holy Roman Empire. Today, it houses a traditional restaurant, blending history with modern hospitality. The Ship of Fools Fountain is a striking bronze sculpture inspired by a 15th century satire. It depicts chaotic figures on a sinking ship, symbolizing human folly. The Tuhe Mautkeller is a historic beer cellar dating back to the Middle Ages. Once used for collecting trade taxes, it later became a place to store and enjoy traditional Franconian beer. Today, it offers visitors an authentic experience of Nuremberg's brewing heritage and food in a unique, centuries-old atmosphere. Thank you for coming along for this visit to Nuremberg. Until next time, alla prossima! Did you enjoy this episode? Please hit the like button and subscribe to be in the know for future episodes.